Why?
It's May 13th, so happy birthday to Saint True the Saint True the Winter Wizard's niece!
I don't know how to say his name either.
It's a mouthful. But yes, happy birthday to everybody who was born May 13th. Here are the following people who share your birthday. We got Michael L. Mandel, better known as Law by Mike, educating you about your most important legal rights. He has 4.48 million subscribers and 1.1 thousand videos on his YouTube channel.
Objection!
He turns 37. Next is Candace Akola King, who played Carolyn Forbes on CW series The Vampire Diaries. She turns 37 as well. And Hunter Parrish, who is Silas Botwin on Showtime's Weeds, turns 37. Next we have Robert Pattinson.
The Batman!
Yes, the current Batman. He's also known as Edward Cullen in the Twilight movies.
And he was in the Harry Potter.
Yes, he was. Very good. For someone who doesn't care for that franchise.
Yeah.
Yes, he was in Harry Potter.
I am just really happy that he was able to redeem himself with Batman.
Yes,
he is
absolutely.
an accomplished actor. I mean, he's a good actor.
I used to know his character name. But yes, he turns 38. Next, we have Lena Dunham, creator, writer, and star of HBO's Girls. Turns 38 as well. Next, we have Ewan Rion, who was Ramsay Bolton on Game of Thrones. They turned 39. Next, we have Mao Marcelo, a Filipina soul singer and composer who rose to prominence as the first winner of the Philippine Idol in 2006. They turned 44.
Philippines!
Yay!
I should have brought my flag with me.
Is that it over here?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Ah, derailed.
Here you go. All right. Oh no, did you drop it again?
That's how I keep going.
Next we have Mickey Madden, bassist for Maroon 5. Best known for Moves Like Jagger, Payphone, Harder to Breathe, and Girl Like You, and Sugar.
Yeah.
They turned 45. Any of those you particularly like?
Oh, yeah. Harder to Breathe is used to be on my workout
Is there
mix.
anyone out there? Because it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
They had one a few years before that. Gosh, I cannot remember it.
Is it Payphone?
How does that one go? Sing the whole thing. No, it's okay.
I'm at the payphone trying to call
No,
you.
it's
I want to
not
see that's
that.
it. No? Oh, you definitely know Moves Like Jagger.
The move. Yeah, it's got Mick
You got
Jagger
the
in the video.
moves like
sort of.
Jagger. Got the moves like Jagger.
Well, video archive footage.
But anyhow, yeah, Mickey Madden turns 45. Brian Garrity?
Garrity.
Brian Garrity, who is in Jarhead, The Hurt Locker, and Boardwalk Empire. They turned 49.
Oh yeah, Jarhead. That had the Mysterio. The guy played Mysterio.
Yes.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that's it.
Gyllenhaal.
Andy Williams, a legendary crooner known for Moon River, turns 52.
Oh, he's only 52?
I know, right?
I would have thought like 80.
Good
on him.
Okay, and then we got Buckethead.
Oh, yeah.
His real name is Brian Patrick Carroll. He is the guitarist from Guns N' Roses. They are known for Sweet Child of Mine, Knocking on Heaven's Door, Paradise City, Welcome to the Jungle, and many more. He turns 55. Any of those songs strike your fancy?
Oh, yeah. Well, of course, Sweet Child of Mine. Ow, 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 sweet child of mine. And the references in the Mega Man, throughout the Mega Man series to Guns N' Roses. I honestly thought it was like one or two games, and it's like, no, it's like every one.
Really? Okay.
Maybe not every single one, but a lot of...
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's
Mega
door.
Yeah.
Take him down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
While you're breaking down my back, I'll be racking out my brain. It
home.
don't matter how we make it, cause it always ends the same. You can push it for more mileage, but your flats are wearing thin. And I can sleep out this morning, but this nightmare never ends. Don't forget to call your lawyers with the ridiculous demands, and you can take the pity so far, but it's more than I can stand, cause this couch starts getting older. Tell me, how long has it been? Cause 5 years is forever, and you haven't grown up yet. Said you could be mine, but you're way out of line. With your bitch slap rapping and your coke. I can keep going.
Okay, wow, I have no idea what this song is. I recognize
This could be
one
mine
line.
from Terminator 2.
Oh, that's why you know it so well. And welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. Yeah. All right, anyhow. So yeah, that was Brian Patrick Carroll Buckethead, who turns 55.
Oh, Live and Let Die. They did a cover of that too. Sorry.
Really? Darius Rucker, lead vocalist and rhythm guitarist for Hootie and the Blowfish. Known for Hold My Hand, Let Her Cry, and Only Want to Be With You.
I only want to be with you.
He turns 58.
Don't forget his country career.
Next we have Stephen Colbert. I should have brought my book. Stephen Colbert.
I could have brought my 3 that I have of his.
Yes, we both have a copy of I Am American and So Can You.
I have 2 of them. I have a first edition and a regular release.
So we have 3 copies then, or should. Anyhow, yes, Stephen Colbert, host of The Colbert Report and Late Night with Stephen Colbert.
And former correspondent for The Daily Show.
Yes, as well as Strangers with Candy.
Yes, him and his basically improv friends he's done stuff with over the years. He's wonderful.
He was also Phil Ken Seven in Harvey Birdman Attorney at Law and Myron Reducto
and the Mr. Fantastic.
From Venture Brothers. Professor Impossible.
That's it.
Well, the first voice of him. They changed him out.
Yes, they changed him with
later.
a sound-alike after he basically retired.
Stephen Colbert turns 60 today. Next, we have Tom Verica, played Sam Keating on How to Get Away with Murder, among many other things. They turn 60. Dennis Rodman, NBA's Defensive Player of the Year 1989 to 1991, and nicknamed The Worm. He played for the Detroit Pistons, San Antonio Spurs, Chicago Bulls, Los Angeles Lakers, and Dallas Mavericks. Man, he was all over the place. He currently turns 63 today.
He also had a stint in WCW for a while.
Really?
He had a very weird career.
Yes, he is definitely one of those people who enjoys being seen as weird.
Oh, and gotta mention Demolition Man.
Oh yes, there you go.
He was the big bad in Demolition Man.
Next we have Leslie Winston, who is Cindy, the wife of Ben Walton on The Waltons. They turn 68. Next we have Stevie Wonder, known for Isn't She Lovely, My Cherie Amour, You Are My Sunshine, You Are the Sunshine of My Life, and Superstition.
Oh my God. That's up in Superstition,
the writings on the walls.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? I'm ruining it. And then, You Are the Sunshine of My Life. You are the something. I don't know. That's the only part.
But yeah, Stevie Wonder turns 74.
Oh God, I gotta listen to some Stevie Wonder.
Next we have Zoe Wanamaker, who played Madam Hooch, the flying instructor in Philosopher's Stone, and none of the other movies for some reason. She was a one and done with the franchise. She turned 76. Next is Sam Anderson, mailroom supervisor Mr. Glorpley on Perfect Strangers.
Oh.
The lawyer Holland Manners on Angel, and Bernard on Lost. He turned 79.
Very cool.
Magic Dick. Richard Solwitz, founding member of the Jay Giles Band, best known for Centerfold and Freeze Frame.
Freeze Frame.
Freeze Frame. Yes, so they turned 79. Next we have those... is this no wait, no we're still in the living category. Sorry, I forgot to delete the things. Louis Blue Lou Marini, saxophonist best known for his work in jazz, rock, blues, and soul music, and working for the Blues Brothers. They turned 79.
Fun movie.
What's that?
Fun movie.
Yes.
That the Blues Brothers had. I know they did musical performances as well.
Indeed.
But the movie, I think, is what most people know them
Yes,
from.
and not the sequel. Buck Taylor, gunsmith turned deputy, newly O'Brien in Gunsmoke. They turned 86. And Harvey Keitel, known for appearances in Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Dust Dawn, and many, many more. They turned 85. Any Harvey Keitel movies?
Where you cut that guy's ear off?
Oh, yeah. Wait, no, that wasn't Harvey Keitel. That was Michael Madsen.
Oh. Sorry. I can't.
Right movie, though.
Yeah.
Any other
Which one was he? No.
Harvey Keitel
I can't
movies?
offhand.
Okay. But anyhow, so we can move on to those that we've lost. We got Joe Louis, boxer from was the world's heavyweight boxing champion for a record 12 years from 1937 to 1949. They were born in 1914 and they died at age 66 in the year 1981. And if they were alive today...
Oh my goodness. If they were alive today, they would be 100... Sorry, it's just 110 years old.
Yes! Very good.
I don't know. I should
Actually,
be used to this by now.
Did I put them? That's kind of weird. I might have put them in the wrong order there. Because B. Arthur is definitely not older than Joe Louis. But yeah, B. Arthur, known for All in the Family, Maude, and the Golden Girls. Especially the Golden Girls. She was born in 1922 and passed away at the age of 86 in the year 2009. And if she were alive today, B. Arthur would be
80. I'm sorry, 102 years old.
She'd be 102.
Like, I'm thinking, like, you know what? Not totally unreasonable, seeing how long Betty White went for.
Yeah, she almost made it to 100, didn't she?
She came real close.
Next, we have Dewey Phillips, Daddy-O, the first DJ to play Elvis Presley, and his first live on-air interview. He was born in 1941, and he passed away at the age of 42 in 1968. And if he were alive today, he'd be...
He was born in 1926.
Yeah, what did I say?
1941, which is the next line.
Oh, did I read the wrong one?
That's okay. But yes. Yeah, he was 42 when he passed. If he were alive today, he'd be 98.
Okay. Next, we have Richie Valens. Known for his song La Bamba. He passed away February 3rd, 1959, the day the music died. It's the craziest thing. He's only 17.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Apparently La Bamba was like one of only two hits he managed to make before the tragic accident plane crash with Big Bopper and Buddy Holly.
Ooh,
the day the music died. If Richie Valens had not died in that plane crash, how old would he be?
He would have been 83 years old.
He'd be 83.
Wow. I remember...
I definitely did not put these in the right order.
Diamond Phillips became popular for singing La Bamba.
But yes, what was next? Georgios Papanikolaou. I am probably butchering that name. But yeah, they were born in 1883. They created the Pap smear test to detect cervical cancer. So if you ever wonder why it's called a Pap smear, it's because it's short for his really hard to pronounce name. They didn't want to call it the Papanikolaou smear.
Yeah,
they just call it Pap smear.
You know, he puts a little bit of cream cheese on his bagel.
Oh God,
that's a Pap smear.
So yeah, they lived to age 78, and they passed away in 1962. If they were alive today, how old would they be?
161 years old.
They'd be 161.
So they had a darn good run. I mean, they came up with lived to 78 and came up with a life-saving test. I mean, we should all be so lucky. That's
Next,
awesome.
Bob Dalton, leader of the Dalton Gang, known for robbing banks, stagecoaches, and trains, primarily in Kansas and Oklahoma territory. They only lived to age 23. So, kind of wild they died so young, and yet they're someone that's still known to people today.
Oh,
they were born in 1869 and passed away in 1892. And if they were alive today, how old?
They're 155 years
155.
old.
And lastly, Arthur Sullivan, half of the duo Gilbert and Sullivan, best known for the Pirates of Penzance, HMS Pinafore, and the Mikado, among many, many others. They were born in 1842 and died at age 58 in 1900. And if they were alive today, how old would they be?
Oh my gosh, I'm a little slow on this one. Let's see, that's that would be 170. Oh shoot, I just lost it. 183.
183. Almost made it.
So close. So close.
All right, now in this day in history, in 1607, English colonists led by John Smith established Jamestown as the second landing near James River in Virginia, the first permanent English settlement in North America.
Oh my goodness, I go up there, I go up by Jamestown to do my ASL classes.
Might not
different
be
Jamestown.
Yeah, I was going to say, probably not the same
Jamestown.
In 1637, Cardinal Richelieu of France is reputedly creates the table knife.
Oh, very nice. So the table knife was created by a red bird.
Yes.
Nice. See, the birds have an important part in history that people forget.
Indeed. In 1652, Ingen Ryuki invited to become the abbot of Sofokuji Temple in Nagasaki.
Wow, that is a mouthful.
Yes. 1767, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's first opera, Apollo et Hyacinthus, written when he was only 11 years old, premieres in Salzburg.
He is
Imagine writing something at 11 years old and it getting,
he was
put on display.
He was a prodigy. He was a genius, and he was probably like the earliest version of a rock star.
Yes.
Basically, he was super popular, and he knew he was super popular. And,
he let it go to his head, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, but I also heard that he donated most of his money to the orphanage.
Oh, wow.
So he's one of those. There's that joke on Family Guy. It's like, yeah, he donates 2/3 of his salary to an orphanage, and then Peter feels like shakes his head in approval. That's basically Mozart. Sorry, it's hard. We're in a tight space.
In 1777, the University Library at Vienna opens. In 1835, the first foreign embassy in Hawaii forms.
Just like their sausages in Vienna.
In 1846, the U.S. Congress votes in favor of President James K. Polk's request to declare war on Mexico over border disputes.
Yeah, not much has changed, huh?
Yeah. We still can't decide on putting up a wall or not, I guess. I don't know. Anyhow, in 1861, Queen Victoria announces Britain's position of neutrality during the U.S. Civil War. 1878, Danvers State Hospital, a psychiatric hospital in Massachusetts, opens. Later serves as inspiration for Arkham Sanatorium in the works of H.P. Lovecraft, which in turn inspired Arkham Asylum in the DC Batman universe.
Yes, yes.
So kind of crazy. There's 3 different levels there. But yeah, I probably have seen Danvers State Hospital. I was from that area for a while.
Like Cara or Cara Danvers.
Oh, no, different Danvers. But yeah, that's kind of where I worked for Chuck E. Cheese, was in Danvers. Anyway, 1884, Institute for Electrical and Electronics Engineering, or IEEE, forms in New York.
IE!
Yes. In 1888, DeWolf Hooper first recites Casey at Bat.
Oh my goodness.
I did not realize it was at Bat, not at the Bat. Yeah. Maybe they changed it over time. In 1905, World Heavyweight Boxing Champion James J. Jeffries retires undefeated after 7 title defenses, returns in 1910 to be beaten by Jack Johnson.
How crazy. This guy, JJJ, was defeated by JJ.
Yes. But also, he retired undefeated and then came back 5 years later and got beat.
Yeah,
you should have stayed retired.
Should have stayed. You ruined your legacy, guy.
In kind of reminds me of like the whole Rocky thing. It's like, oh yeah, I still got it. I'm gonna fight that Russian guy. There's no way he's gonna beat me. Oh.
You know what? When Rocky came back, when he's much older and later movies,
Creed, by the way.
He does technically lose, but he barely loses.
Yeah.
And even then, though,
People's champ.
Because he's like, hey, this old guy almost won against someone he shouldn't have stood even the slightest chance. And he only lost anyway.
And in 1911, a New York Giant, Fred Merkle, is the first to get 6 RBIs in an inning. The first inning, evidently. In 1913, the first 4-engined aircraft built and flown by Igor Sikorsky in Russia.
Nice.
1916, the first observance of Indian Day, also known as a Native American Day.
Much better, because they're not the same thing. Yes. We've gotten used to saying the wrong things.
In 1918, the first U.S. airmail stamps issued for 24 cents apiece. 1923, Pulitzer Prize awarded to Willa Cather for her World War I-based novel, One of Ours.
And she also developed that medical device, the TUR, and they combined it, they named it after her, and decided to call it the catheter.
Oh my goodness. I have a feeling you were going to go there. In 1934, a great Dust Bowl storm sweeps across the U.S. prairies.
My favorite sporting event. In
1940, Winston Churchill says, I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat, in his first speech as Prime Minister to the British House of Commons. 1942, a helicopter makes its first cross-country flight.
Oh, that's the year my dad was born.
1950, first ever race of the Formula One World's Drivers' Championship is run at Silverstone, England, and won by Giuseppe Farina of Italy in an Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo. But yeah, I wonder if that's, if I'm related to them. I had a extended family member named Farina.
When he was a baby, he used to drink Formula One.
Good one. In 1955, Mickey Mantle hits 3 consecutive home runs of at least 463. Is that meters? What is that?
That's feet.
Feet. 463 feet.
Oh, that's crazy. What does he call that ledge above the fireplace? He calls it his Mickey Mantle. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
I got it.
Squawk.
1956, Pachyderm Building at Cleveland Metro Park Zoo opens in Cleveland, Ohio.
Pachyderm.
Yeah, like our friend Pierre.
He's the best pachyderm ever.
In 1958, MLB San Francisco Giants teammates Willie Mays and Darrell Spencer each hit 2 home runs and a triple and combined for 10 RBI in a 16-9 win over the Dodgers at Los Angeles.
I still remember the first time he took the mic. He's like, Willie Mays here, and boy, have I got a game for you.
That's Billy Mays. In 1958, the trademark Velcro is registered.
Oh, yeah, it was created by the time-traveling Vulcan from Star Trek Enterprise. Come on. Come on.
In 1959, Kraft Music Hall with Milton Berle last airs on NBC TV. And in 1966, the Rolling Stones release Painted Black in the UK.
They did not like red doors. They would see them and they would just want to paint them black.
Ah, okay. In 1967, octagonal boxing ring is tested to avoid corner injuries.
Neat.
Gee, I wonder how that worked out.
Yeah, they tried it, and I believe in WCW as well. They had an experimental phase when they were restructuring.
In 1982, Braniff Airlines files for bankruptcy and became better known as being in the logo for the South Park show for quite a while. Braniff, believe it. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, they show the plane. The first time I'd ever heard of Braniff. I didn't realize there was a place in Canada. In 1982, Chicago Cubs win their 8,000th, beating the Astros.
Astros.
And also that was the same year as same day that Braniff Airlines filed bankruptcy. And Soyuz T5 is launched in Berezovy and Lebedev for 211 days in space.
Soyuz.
That'll happen this day in 1982.
Oh, I think that was all done by an anime character.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
In 1983, following year, Reggie Jackson is the first major leaguer to strike out 2,000 times.
He was not popular with the ladies.
Oh, yeah. Good one. In 1985, Carlton Fisk becomes the 5th catcher to steal 100 bases.
Yeah, we're more familiar with his grandfather, Wilson.
Grandfather?
Yeah.
You mean grandson? Oh, wait, no. 1985.
He's a
brother.
I'm going with the original version or something. I don't know.
Wait,
when was he introduced? Never mind. This is not even. This isn't even who it is.
Yeah, Wilson Fisk. We're talking about Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin. In 1989, approximately 2,000 students began a hunger strike in Tiananmen Square, China.
Oh gosh, yeah, this was a big thing. Obviously, yes. Very, very big thing. I'm underselling it, but as a kid growing up in the 80s, this was news that you could not avoid.
Yes.
And rightfully so.
In 1991, Michael Jackson, Magic and Madness goes on sale.
I don't know what songs were on what album.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. And also 1991, Apple releases Macintosh Operating System 7, codenamed the Big Bang.
Wow, Macintosh.
And Yankee Stadium fans sing Like a Virgin to Jose Canseco.
Touched by the very first. Oh wait, that's not a. How old is she? Well, how old is the subject that we're? Do we know?
I don't know. He didn't say. In 1992, 3 astronauts simultaneously walked in space for the first time.
Neat.
As well as Frank Stallone beats Geraldo Rivera in a boxing on the Howard Stern show.
Super weird. That Frank Stallone is Sylvester Stallone's brother.
Yes.
For anyone that's not familiar.
And
Geraldo Rivera was a big-time talk show host.
Yes, and he tried to open Capone's vault and found absolutely nothing inside. Humiliating himself. Was the show canceled after that? Does that kill his career?
No, it definitely didn't kill. Okay. Well, it did hurt his career.
Yeah.
But I mean, he came back and started doing stuff for Fox News. But he ended up butting heads with a lot of those people. I think he even left there.
Next, we have in 1993 Arsenio Hall's 1000 show retrospective seen in Netherlands.
He would have the little finger touch his audience. And it was, and he was also the original Winston Sedmore.
Yes.
In the cartoon.
Yes.
In the cartoon.
And on that day, CBS soap opera Knots Landing ends 14-year run with 334th show in Netherlands and U.S.
Why is that? No, never mind.
In 1994, Major League Baseball's Cleveland Indians began an 18-home game win streak at newly opened Jacobs Field.
That is a heck of a ride.
Next, a decade later in 2004, the final episode of Frasier on NBC is watched by 33 million people.
Oh my goodness, I had no idea the show was ended. The original show ended 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I feel like, oh yeah, that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it was many years ago.
In 2008, Jason Mraz releases his third studio album, We Sing, We Dance, We Steal Things.
I've done all of those.
In 2010, Rock for the Rainforest benefit concert held at Carnegie Hall, New York City. Performers include Sting, Elton John, Bruce Springsteen, Mary J. Blige, Debbie Harry, Lady Gaga, Shirley Bassey, and Nile Rodgers, and Chic.
Neat. I like Sting from The Police. He actually had Steve Borden on his stage once, who played Sting in WC, or who wrestled under the moniker Sting. And to see the two together was hilarious and awesome, and I love that they both got along with each other.
Imagine if they released bees at the same time, so they
both got stung. Come on now, don't get my dreams up.
In 2013, Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield departs the International Space Station and returns to Earth.
Yeah, he was almost stopped by longtime rival Chris McCoy. You know, from the famous feud, the Hadfields and McCoys.
Oh, okay. In 2016, Chance the Rapper releases his third mixtape, Coloring Book, on Apple Music. First album to chart on the Billboard Top 100 based only on streams. And he went on to win Grammy for Best Rap Album.
That's pretty awesome. I'm more of a fan of Community Chest the Rapper, but, you know, take it as you may.
In 2017, 22-year-old UK blogger halts spread of global ransomware cyber attack by accidentally identifying Kill Switch.
Neat.
In 2019, actress Felicity Huffman pleads guilty for her part in the U.S. college administration scandal. And finally, in 2021, we have two things here. American CDC says people fully vaccinated can stop wearing masks. And world's largest iceberg, A76, at 1,667 square miles, or 4,320 square kilometers, calves off the Ronnie Ice Shelf in Antarctica.
Wow, neat. Only thing down there is a research center, and you can actually take boat trips down there. Or there's one YouTuber said, why? Because all it is just terrible weather.
Yeah.
And you go down there and see everything covered by snow. He's like, what's the point?
To say you went there.
That's it. They're just bragging rights to a bunch of people who probably don't even care.
Yeah. But anyhow, happy birthday to everybody born on May 13th, and especially to St. Jude the Winter Wizard's niece. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you'd like a birthday video made, please leave in the comments below if you want us to sing any of these songs. You know, the wonderful singing voice of Azurine here. Yeah, please let us know as well.
5 song.
And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.